let's say here on this burner, I had a tea kettle. I want to make some coffee or some tea. That water comes up to a boil. Who remembers what temperature is water boil at again? Ooh, 212 or 100 degrees Celsius. You guys are good. Awesome, good. But now this kettle, it's steaming. It's whistling at me. I'm smart enough to take my other hand and put it right on that spout. What's gonna happen to my hand? I'm gonna burn myself. I'm gonna burn myself at 212 degrees in 1 second, right? Second degree burns instantaneously at 212, even though this is 350 or 400 degrees. It's gonna take me, okay, this is getting warm, right? Even though that's much more hotter than that, what does that mean about steam? Steam is really good at what? Heating, yeah, transferring heat and energy. Steam cooks our food tremendously fast. Steamed broccoli, 4 minutes. Boiled broccoli, 2-3 minutes, right? But what can I not achieve at 212 degrees? Crispiness, texture, right? Like I said, steamed corn or steamed broccoli, boiled broccoli is delicious. But after 2 weeks, okay, whereas we gotta add some more flavor to it, right? Steam alone cannot crisp, cannot caramelize, even though it can do all these wonderful things. But convection steam at the same time can cook these perfectly medium rare beef tenderloins, some filet mignons for everyone. These went in raw. I did not sear them on a griddle. I did not put them in a cast iron pan beforehand. The convection steam oven used convection to sear it to the perfect temperature, or to sear it, get it nice and crispy and delicious. It used steam and convection to cook it to the best, to perfect medium rare. I used my temperature probe. Cooking with temperature is much more accurate than time alone, but notice I just took that out the oven, right? This is the Midwest. We all love our steakhouses, right? How long does it take by the time you order that 24-day dry-aged 2-inch bone-in ribeye on a Thursday night? How long does it take to come to your table? 20 minutes, maybe 2 cocktails worth, right? Depending what we're drinking. That steak takes about only 12 minutes to cook, but it takes you 25 minutes to get it. Once that steak is cooked, the chef in the back is resting it underneath a heat lamp. Why is it so important that we rest our proteins, our roasts, our burgers, our steaks before we cut into them? Yeah, because I want the juices in here and not all the way out here, right? I just took this tenderloin out the oven. It would be a real shame if I cut right into it. Oops. But convection steam can cook it to the perfect temperature. Notice it's all medium rare. No one's getting the better piece. Even my tail end here is still medium rare, right? The convection steam oven, I put these into the oven raw. The oven asked me a couple questions. Hey, what are you cooking today? I'm cooking beef. I'm cooking a tenderloin. I want it cooked medium rare. I want it ready, rested, ready to go. I told the oven I want this done at, what time is it? 12:30. Told it at 12:33. Has to be done perfectly cooked, rested. It cooks it. It sets the temperature. It sears it. All I have to do is slice it and eat it. The convection steam oven is this crazy culinary magical tool. It's first and foremost a convection oven, but it's a steam injected oven. I can use it as a regular oven. I can turn around and steam a whole tray of vegetables. I can turn my temperature down on my steam and I can sous vide in my oven. I can poach eggs, I can roast chicken, I can do everything and anything. The way we use it here every single day, everyone reheats their lunches in there. I use this oven all the time. Reheating, I was just about to get there. I took out a wonderful plate that I'm gonna reheat in here. So the convection steam oven, even though it's this crazy culinary magical tool, it still continues to get compared to a microwave. What do we use a microwave for? Reheating our leftovers like such, right? What else? Oatmeal. Making oatmeal. Popcorn, and reheating coffee that we forgot about, right? The convection steam oven can do all these crazy, wonderful things, including reheating. Here I have a leftover filet mignon from an event a couple days ago. Has anyone ever microwaved a steak before?
Only once.
Ooh, only one. And so why did we keep it only once?
Terrible.
It was terrible, right? Microwaves, the way I like to explain the microwave versus the convection steam oven, how about this? We'll kind of set the scene. It's Friday night. You came back home from the library at 2 o'clock in the morning, right? You were reading about wine all evening. You come home, you open up your fridge, because that's always the first place you go to, and you find that wonderful plate or container of leftover fried rice. You're like, oh my God, this is amazing, right? This is not from experience. But you dump out that container into a bowl, and you got that block now in your, in your bowl. You put a little wet towel, put it in the microwave, you set 2 minutes. Minute 47 seconds later, you're like, that was 2 minutes. You take it out, you start eating that leftover. How is that rice as you're eating it? It's uneven. Maybe it's crispy on top, stone cold in the middle, molten hot on the bottom, right? So to this day, I've only had one person actually admit to me, it is exactly what I need at that moment. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, you may be a little overwhelmed with knowledge, right? From reading about wine, right? A microwave is convenient, right? That's the way I like to wrap it up. A microwave takes 2 minutes to reheat my leftovers. I don't mind that it's not the most even, right? I can't do my leftover steak in there. The convection steam oven, I use dedicated reheat mode. I'm using a mode where it's, hey, I have an array of vegetables, and feel free to start eating if, don't wait up for me. But what we're serving today, so underneath we have a turnip and parsnip puree, the filet mignon, very, very simple, a little bit of salt and pepper. The charred broccolini, Chef Patrick's gonna pass out our corn here shortly, and a little grilled scallion chimichurri as a sauce. So we took our scallions and charred them on our charbroiler here and made a wonderful olive oil, parsley, chimichurri right on top. So, but the convection steam oven, to reheat my leftovers is gonna take me about 5 minutes, right? So now, can it replace your microwave? Maybe you have little ones at home, and sometimes those chicken nuggets in 2 minutes means chicken nuggets in 2 minutes, no exceptions, right? But because the convection steam oven is this crazy culinary magical tool, I think the benefits greatly outweigh the ability to make popcorn and reheat my coffee. Greatly, the convection steam oven, the results are better. I'm gonna reheat that steak for about 4 or 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna slice right into it, and it's gonna be nice, still nice and medium rare, right? So can that replace your microwave? Right? And if still there's maybe, I'm not sure, can it? Right? I always encourage, find somewhere where you can hide a microwave in the cupboard, because this crazy culinary magical tool, you can sous vide, poach, roast, all these crazy things, but you cannot broil, make popcorn, or reheat your coffee in it. Right? As far as my frozen pizzas, there's a dedicated mode for frozen pizzas in here. You push a button, and it uses convection and steam at the exact same time to do it for me. Convection steam oven is my absolute second favorite appliance. Can you tell which one is my first? This stack over here, convection steam oven on top and a single wall oven underneath with a warming drawer below, is the most common configuration that I'm seeing. A convection steam oven is, again, first and foremost a convection oven. It looks small, but I can fit a 23-pound turkey in there. I can cook a 23-pound turkey in 90 minutes, because steam and convection at the same time make sure that skin is super crispy and brown, but the thighs and legs and the breast are still juicy and moist because it cooks it so fast. The convection steam oven, you get an oven, you get a steamer, you get all these wonderful tools in one. It actually becomes a primary oven at home because it is an efficient cavity. It heats up a little bit quicker. There's less energy used. I can cook anything and everything in there except my popcorn and coffee, right? That's the most common configuration, and if you still go with the full range iconic look, I always recommend either an island or somewhere on the wall where you have room, because it does become your primary oven. Gourmet mode is the mode that I use to cook my beef tenderloin. Simple. So what gourmet mode is, you have a personal chef at home. The oven's gonna start asking questions. Hey, what are you cooking today? I'm cooking meat, I'm cooking beef, I'm cooking a tenderloin, I wanna cook medium rare. And it sets all the times and temperatures for you. All you have to do is slice it and eat it.